Hi guys, welcome to Nesteli. If this is your first time, I am Nez. Welcome. How you doing? Sit down, enjoy. And if this is not your first time, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking to parents. Parents, come to the front, come to the front, come to the front. A book called How to Talk So Your Kids Can Listen, or How to Listen So Your Kids Could Talk by Adele Fitter. This book, I actually stumbled upon it at Roving Heights. I was looking through their Instagram page one day and I was like, ooh, I want this book. Because I have one of the most vocal kids, as far as I'm concerned, in the world. That girl will give you give her one, she'll give you one back. And not like, she's not, I'm not saying that she's insolent or anything like that. I'm just saying that she's someone that her mind will be known. And she's somebody that if she doesn't agree, you would know. And she's just 9. Like, girl, mommy needs rest, right? But sometimes, I don't know if it happens to you as a parent. Like I said, parents come to the front, right? Or guardian, if you have a child around you, you feel like you can't get through to them. It's like everything to an extent turns to an argument. Everything turns to a back and forth. Like it's a simple thing. Can we go to bed? Back and forth. But I want to. Can't we? Wait. No, let's go. What you said? No, I didn't say, gosh, it's tiring. I swear, it's exhausting. I think now I understand why our mothers were always so bitey. Thank God I'm not bitey yet, but I feel myself sleeping there occasionally. Anyway, I found this book very helpful. Now, let me warn you, if you get this book, as a parent, you should get it normal, okay? It's online, it's on Amazon. Normal, just try and get it. It doesn't matter what age your child is. It gives you a good grounded idea of what kind of inspires the kind of exchange that happens in your house. And it's like it applies to quiet kids, loud kids, misbehaving kids, troubled kids. As long as you have kids around you and you want to be able to have good enough, beautiful conversation with them. Like communication is the key to a lot of relationships. If you want a good, healthy relationship with your kids, you want to be able to communicate. And that is where this book comes in. But you see this book, hey, the assignments that you're going to do, you do assignment until you're tired, because there will be a lot of things. For after every 4 to 5 pages, they will ask you a question. So what is it that happens here? How will you do this one? How will you handle that one? Oh Lord. Because of that, I've not finished this book till today. I've not finished this book. It's still a long way to go. But the thing is that it gives me a lot of work. It gives me a lot of things to work with. And it's actually improving our relationship. And one of the things you don't want as a parent is a child who doesn't talk to you. At a point it feels like it's good, especially when they are that very noisy. That stage you're like, well, I prefer that the child just goes and leaves me alone. But the thing is that what you're doing is that you're reducing the temperature, the communication temperature in your home. You want your kids to be able to come and sit down with you. Also, this happened to me in school, because children are forming. They are in their formative years. Do you understand? Until let's say 18 or so, they are forming in one way or the other. Even when they leave, but it's like their ability to come to you with their problems, their ability to come to you to express a certain emotion that they feel is actually the goal that you want as a parent. You want a child to be able to come to you and say, somebody in my class said this about me and I don't know, I felt a certain way and I don't know what to do. And you can sit there and say, so what happened? Okay, so let me talk about the one thing I've gotten so far that I believe that is very, very important, especially when you have an argumentative child, a child that seems to argue or is willing to say their mind or go against what you're telling them to do, or a thing that you say. The importance of autonomy, that's the word. I had to do research to find out what autonomy meant, because they use it a lot in this book. Now, what you want is a child they say that, first of all, you want to build a confident child. That's the bottom line. You want a child that is confident, trusts in their ability to do what they want to do. This ability comes from the problems that they are able to solve for themselves. So if a child comes to you and says, I'm not pretty, it's actually a bad idea for you to tell them, oh, stop that, you're pretty, how can you say that kind of thing? I don't really understand. That's not what you tell kids. You can tell that to an adult, but as a child you don't, because what you've just done is that you've shut the child's genuine expression or emotion at that particular point. You've dismissed it, even though what you're doing is what you think is right. But what you've made the child feel like is, this thing I said was a stupid thing to say. You don't want that. What you would likely say should be, oh, why did you say that? What is it about you that you don't think is pretty? Or don't you think so? It's like you are supposed to come up with a wise and intelligent way to make a child find out for herself or himself that they're actually good looking, or the way they look actually doesn't matter. I don't know if you understand. You have to get to a point where your child understands that they can solve problems for themselves. So it's like if they have a problem in class, if they have a problem with something in school, instead of you, I know we do that a lot in Nigeria here, you call the teacher and tell the teacher, my child is blah blah blah, go and do it. Don't do that. See if you can tell the child, can you go and ask this person for this? Do you understand? Just the simple act of them coming to their teacher and saying, okay, so I saw this thing, can it be done this way? Or they have to go to, let's say, the librarian or a staff somewhere, you know, and say, I would have preferred this instead of this, and the teacher says, no, I don't like this, or the teacher says, well, yeah, we can do that. That simple act teaches the child the power of autonomy. It teaches them to trust in their ability to do things. It wakes up their brain. It helps them to be problem solvers, to be critical thinkers. So in the end, you want a child that is well developed and trusts in their ability. A lot of times when you have a child and you are having back and forth like this, most times they are fighting the fact that you are dismissing or you're shutting down their idea. I don't know if you understand. So that is why, that is the one part I've really gotten with this one. So I'm learning more. When my daughter says she wants to do something, I tell her, okay, so how are you going to do it? Or if she asks me a question, mommy, what is this? I say, what do you know about it? And then she will explain. So like you have to teach your child to be able to think and gather their own information themselves. Then as time goes by, I can tell them, you know what, do your research and let me know what you think. Do you understand? Things like help make them do a presentation. So it's like if they are trying to find out about something or someone, tell them, spend the next week finding out about this person. Then when you come back, let us find out let's do what we can about. I don't know if are you getting it? So yeah, that's it with this book. Honestly, I'm not done. But this book is like, I'm not done. I'm talking about it because I know it's still going to take me time because I'm still going through it. But this book, I think that every parent, as quickly as possible, get it. There is one lesson you're going to learn from it. There's an exercise that will open your eyes to what's happening with your kids, and it will open, I don't know, you know. And I found that the book is also available. There's another one called How to Talk to Kids, how to talk to teens, and they would listen, and how to listen so your teens. So one for teenagers, that's my point, you know. But this book actually seems to cover both teenagers and non-teenagers, so I don't know, you know. So I mean, that's it with this book. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a like because we need more people to see this. And then of course, leave a comment below. What's happening with your kids? What's happening with parenting? Is it rough? Is it sweet and easy? Let me know what's up, and share so that more people can find out about it. And subscribe if you haven't already. Come on now, let's do that. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, see you.